Good morning everyone, and welcome to another day in the life video. We are here this week for our 5th week of this clinical experience, hitting that halfway point of this 10-week experience as a whole. So I'm really excited to keep going. We had a good weekend where we got to recover after our long week of having lots of work and clinic at the same time, but I'm excited to go back in. We have our CPI to get done this week, which is kind of like the midterm assessment of my performance of the clinical experience so far. Whew, almost couldn't get that out. But I am heading into clinic early right now just so that I can review some of the patients. I believe I have 1 eval planned and 4 return patients for the day. So since I didn't have much time to review them on Friday, I'm going to make sure to do that this morning. So I'm just going to head over to clinic and I'll see you guys after the day's done. Fast forward to later in the day, and now it's almost 9 p.m. I went for a bit of grocery shopping with my girlfriend, and then I did some studying with another one of my classmates who is at the same place as me, just so that we're feeling prepared and ready for tomorrow. But I'm in the middle of making dinner right now. That's probably the sounds you hear in the background. So I'm excited to eat because it has been so long since I last ate at like noon. So I'm so pumped for dinner. But tomorrow we're straight back in it again. I have to go in early just because today I stayed after for doing an additional patient encounter, as well as my CPI, which is kind of the midterm assessment in your clinical experience, where your CIs kind of rate how well you're doing in certain aspects. You kind of grade yourself so that you have a comparison and it kind of sparks a discussion so that you make sure that you're on track for meeting the standards, which for me is going to be an advanced intermediate by the end of this clinical experience, basically meaning that I'm taking on about 75% of an entry level caseload within my clinic. So overall in our conversations, things are going really well. I am on track and ahead in some places. There are some places that I still need improvement, but overall my clinical instructors are not worried about me whatsoever, and they're excited for me to finish out and really get to the end of the experience feeling comfortable. So I'm happy with how it went. With how late it is and how early I'm going to need to get up tomorrow, I'm just going to put together my dinner, pack up the leftovers so that I can have them for lunch tomorrow, and then I'm pretty much just going to get to bed because I need some sleep. So I'm gonna head off now. I don't have much time to talk just because I am rushing from a research meeting that I was just at, putting together some folders, over to work now. So it's very much a back-to-back today, another one of the long days, but I'm happy with how today went. I actually had a patient who I got to do a sacral thrust test on and had it be positive. And of course, it sucks because that's a provocative test and causes them to be in pain, but it was good to see that in a condition where I knew that it would probably be positive, I was able to elicit that positive response. But I'm heading off to work. I'm going to work on some more research and get ahead on my clinic stuff, so I'll talk to you guys later. Well, we are almost through with our week, with it being Thursday morning. I'm excited to keep going today. It went really well yesterday, just because we had a lot of patients that I got to take the lead on and did the notes, and I still managed to get out pretty much on time. So I was very happy with how that went. Now, we did, after that, have some time to spend with my friends and do our weekly bachelor night, and we even made a care package for one of our other classmates who is not having the best time in clinic, because clinic isn't always the best time, depending on your CIs, depending on how you're feeling and your confidence. So it was really nice to be able to show kind of our support for them to keep going, considering we're pretty much at the halfway point now. But today, I believe I'm going to be split between my clinical instructor as well as a neurophysical therapist in the afternoon. So it will be nice to get some new opportunities and get to see more of physical therapy. So I'm just heading over there now, having my quick breakfast, and I'll be ready to go for the day. Well, today was a very good day, but I am rushing again over to work after getting to finish today at about 4:30. I got to follow a neurophysical therapist and I got to see a few patients, some of which had relapsing remitting multiple sclerosis, got to see a cancer tumor removal in the brain. So it was quite a variety of things, as well as just some basic musculoskeletal type items in the mix with them. So overall, it was a great experience. Hopefully I'll get the chance to hop in with another neurotherapist later in my experience, but I'm gonna head over to work on some of my research things and knock out some of my clinical reasoning assignments. After another good day at clinic, I ended off the night just heading over and hanging out with one of my classmates who's also at the same location, just to review a few more things and just kind of do some studying together. So that brings us to the end of this week. We had a great week overall, having lots of new experiences and going through our halfway point now in our clinical experience number 2. So we are 5 weeks done, 5 weeks to go, and everything is on track. So I'm very excited to keep on going. If you want to continue to follow along with my clinical experience, make sure you check out the video next week. If you enjoyed this one, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe down below. Thank you all so much for watching. This has been KBDPT. I'll see you all in the next video.